Before we go any further, I want to be very clear about something. The trust whisperer is not my concept. This manifesto was created by Chris Arnold and his work through the brand within. This is his idea, his framework, his articulation of a different path for the real estate professional, and my personal spin. The source material will be listed on the last slide. My name is Steve Coleno, and this is Confidential Remarks. When I encountered it, it stopped me. It named something I had been feeling but couldn't quite define. And I knew I wanted to explore it further here. Apply it, expand on it, and bring it into conversation in this episode. But the origin belongs to Chris. What we're walking through today stands on that foundation, and it's a powerful one. Because at its core, the Trust Whisperer is about choosing presence over performance, character over tactics, and long-term trust over short-term wins. And that shift changes everything. There's a quiet voice inside you. It doesn't compete with the noise. It waits. It shows up when you publish something that doesn't quite sound like you, when you follow a script that feels rehearsed instead of real, when you close a deal and feel strangely empty. That voice isn't doubt. It's wisdom. It's the part of you that recognizes misalignment before your metrics do. Most of this industry is built around the short game. Win the deal, hit the number, outwork the competition. In that model, trust becomes a tactic, something to leverage. But the cycle is exhausting. You push, you perform, you burn out, then you double down. You can't build something enduring with tools designed for quick wins. An infinite career cannot be sustained by finite thinking. Here's the paradox. The harder you try to prove you're trustworthy, the less trustworthy you feel. Clients can sense effort. They can sense positioning. Performance is about impression. Presence is about integrity. When you focus on appearing credible, you create space between you and the client. When you focus on being grounded and real, you create safety. And safety is where trust lives. We're trained to chase outcomes. Closings, listings, visible success. That's the fruit. But fruit is a byproduct. Trust is the soil. If the soil is thin, the harvest will always be fragile. If the soil is healthy, growth becomes natural. The work of the Trust Whisperer isn't flashy. It's relational. It's consistent. It's unseen. But it's what sustains everything else. Technology has leveled the field. AI can analyze markets instantly, write compelling descriptions in seconds, model negotiation strategies on demand. Technical skill is no longer rare. When everyone is competent, competence stops being a differentiator. Character becomes the edge. The real question now isn't how skilled are you? It's who are you when it matters? Competence can be learned quickly. It can be trained, systemized, even automated. It can mimic empathy. But character cannot be downloaded. It's shaped slowly. Through experience, through reflection, through choice. It's lived, not displayed. And in a world flooded with polished simulation, people crave something unfiltered. They crave someone real. There are familiar roles in this business. The people pleaser protects harmony at the expense of truth. The performer says what works. The blunt operator uses honesty like a blade. But there is another posture, candid and kind, clear and compassionate, direct without being harsh. This balance builds deep trust. When clients know you will tell them the truth and that you care, they lean in instead of pulling away. You can memorize scripts. You can master strategy. But if your inner world and outer behavior don't match, people feel it. Congruence is the real currency. When who you are aligns with what you do, your presence becomes steady. Thus, the heart knows when to pause, when to walk away, when to speak with courage. Strategy guided by heart doesn't feel manipulative. It feels grounded. The infinite game changes the metrics. The goal isn't to win this quarter. It's to build something that lasts decades. Success becomes relational depth, not just transaction volume. The only true competition is who you were yesterday. And the strategy? Build roots. Roots that hold through shifting markets. changing technology, and evolving expectations. Trust-based growth doesn't spike dramatically, it compounds quietly. There's a cultivation phase, one that may require letting go of deals that don't align. That can feel risky, it can feel slow. But over time, trust creates stability that hustle never can. Tactical growth fluctuates, trust growth endures. Most training focuses on mechanics. What to say, when to say it, how to close. But you can't be led somewhere your mentor hasn't embodied. Character can't be installed like software. The difference between performing trust and being trustworthy is subtle, but transformative. One is external, the other is internal. One is a strategy, the other is identity. Choosing this path may look slower, others may question it, but something inside you will feel lighter. You'll feel less divided, less performative, more yourself. This isn't about rebellion, it's about return. A return to integrity, a return to alignment, a return to the quiet voice that's been waiting for you to listen. 3 truths to carry forward. Trust underpins everything. Character is your only lasting advantage, and that whisper inside you is guidance, not weakness. Your care is not something to harden against. It is the foundation you build on. The trust whisperer is not a brand. It's a stance, a commitment to presence over performance, to roots over rush, to depth over noise. If that resonates, you're already on the path. Tend the soil, the harvest will follow. This has been Confidential Remarks.